Did you know that poodles are considered one of the most intelligent dog breeds in the world, ranking just behind the border collie and canine IQ tests conducted by researchers at the University of British Columbia? This isn't just trivia, it means your poodle is capable of understanding complex commands, solving problems, and even learning words faster than most dogs. Yet many owners underestimate how much mental stimulation a poodle really needs, which can lead to frustration or unwanted behaviors at home. In today's video, we're diving into 10 fascinating facts about the poodle that will not only surprise you, but also help you see your furry friend in a whole new light. From their origins as working dogs to the quirky ways they communicate affection, you'll discover why poodles aren't just stylish companions. They're deeply intelligent, emotionally connected, and endlessly entertaining. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes the poodle one of the most remarkable breeds on the planet. Fact number 1. Poodles were originally bred as water retrievers. Most people see poodles as elegant dogs associated with fashion, grooming competitions, and luxury lifestyles. But what often surprises owners is that this breed actually has its roots as a hardworking hunting dog. Poodles were originally bred in Germany, not France as many assume, and their primary role was to retrieve game from the water. Their very name comes from the German word Poodle, meaning to splash in water. That iconic curly coat, which today is styled into show cuts, was once a purely functional feature. It served to protect the dog from cold waters while allowing freedom of movement for swimming. Hunters would even trim specific areas of the coat to reduce drag, but leave fur around the joints and chest for warmth and protection. This practical background explains why poodles are natural swimmers with incredible stamina and agility. Understanding this history helps explain certain behaviors you might see in your poodle today. For example, their instinct to chase, fetch, and carry things in their mouths isn't just play. It's a deep-rooted retrieving behavior passed down through generations. If you notice your poodle obsessively carrying toys around the house or excitedly jumping into water whenever they get the chance, it's their genetic programming at work. They're wired for activity, challenge, and water play. So what can you do as an owner? Give them outlets that honor their heritage. Games of fetch, swimming sessions at the beach or pool, or even indoor retrieving games can satisfy these instincts and keep your dog mentally and physically engaged. Without such outlets, many poodles develop boredom, which can show up as chewing furniture, barking excessively, or inventing their own jobs at home. By channeling their natural retriever drive, you're not only preventing behavioral problems, but also strengthening your bond. And here's where the emotional connection comes in. Every time you play a retrieval game with your poodle, you're speaking directly to what they were bred to do. It's like giving them a chance to express their authentic self. Your dog feels understood, fulfilled, and closer to you because you're engaging with them in the way their instincts crave. It's more than just fun. It's an act of love and recognition that tells your poodle, "I get you." Fact number 2. Poodles come in 3 sizes, but 1 personality. One of the most fascinating things about poodles is their versatility. Officially, the breed is recognized in 3 distinct sizes: standard, miniature, and toy. The standard poodle is the oldest and was historically used for water retrieving. The miniature was bred down for use as a truffle hunter in Europe, while the toy was eventually developed as a companion dog for nobility and city dwellers who wanted a small but intelligent partner. Despite the differences in size, all 3 share the same essential breed traits: high intelligence, athleticism, loyalty, and a strong need for mental stimulation. It's almost like they're 3 versions of the same incredible dog, tailored to different lifestyles. What's important for owners to understand is that these size variations don't drastically alter the core personality. A toy poodle may look dainty and delicate, but inside it's just as clever and driven as a standard poodle. The miniature may appear like the middle ground, but it has the same quick wit and alertness. This is why many first-time owners are surprised by how much mental activity even the smallest poodle requires. A toy poodle isn't a lap ornament. It's a sharp-minded, problem-solving dog that needs challenges just like its larger relatives. So, what's the takeaway for you as a poodle owner? Don't underestimate your dog based on size. Whether you have a 70-pound standard or a 7-pound toy, you'll need to invest time in training, enrichment, and interactive play. Puzzle toys, scent games, trick training, or even agility exercises are all excellent ways to keep their minds busy. And if you have a smaller poodle, don't assume they can't handle bigger tasks. They often excel in agility courses or obedience challenges designed for much larger breeds. On an emotional level, this fact is a powerful reminder. No matter the size of your poodle, you're sharing your life with a dog that has the same noble lineage and intelligence as its larger or smaller counterparts. That means every poodle, regardless of stature, deserves the same respect, training, and engagement. When you recognize and honor their abilities, your dog feels valued, not just for their appearance, but for who they truly are inside. And that strengthens your bond in ways that go far beyond playtime. Fact number 3. Poodles are among the smartest dogs in the world. If you've ever wondered why your poodle seems to pick up new commands so quickly, it's because they rank as the second most intelligent dog breed, right behind the Border Collie, according to canine psychologist Dr. Stanley Coren. In studies, poodles have been shown to understand new commands with fewer than 5 repetitions and obey on the first try about 95% of the time. This isn't just about tricks. This level of intelligence means your poodle is capable of problem solving, emotional awareness, and even learning by observing other dogs or people. Their brains are wired for complexity, which is why they thrive in jobs like service work, therapy, and competitive obedience. But here's the catch. Intelligence is a double-edged sword. A smart dog without enough stimulation can become restless, mischievous, and even destructive. Owners sometimes confuse boredom behaviors with stubbornness. For example, if your poodle is raiding the trash, opening cabinets, or finding ways to sneak out of rooms, that's not rebellion. It's curiosity mixed with unused brain power. They need a job to do, even if it's one you invent. So what can you do? Challenge their mind daily. Introduce puzzle feeders instead of regular bowls, teach them new tricks regularly, or set up small obstacle courses in your living room. Even hiding treats around the house and encouraging your dog to search can be a mentally rewarding game. Training sessions don't have to be long. Even 10 minutes a day of focused learning can keep your poodle happy and fulfilled. And emotionally, this is where your relationship shines. When you stimulate your poodle's mind, you're not just preventing boredom, you're showing respect for who they are. Imagine being highly intelligent but having nothing to do all day. It would be frustrating. By giving your poodle challenges, you're sending a message. I see how smart you are, and I love that about you. This recognition deepens their trust and affection for you, creating a bond that's rooted in mutual respect, not just routine care. Before we jump into the next fun fact, let me ask you something. Are you enjoying learning these surprising details about poodles? If yes, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of our weekly videos about dog behavior and care. Also, give this video a like to let YouTube know that more pet lovers like you should see it. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these poodle facts has surprised you the most so far? Drop your answer in the comments below. I can't wait to read your stories and experiences. Fact number 4. The iconic poodle haircut has a functional origin. When most people think of poodles, the first image that comes to mind is their elaborate, fluffy haircut, the so-called continental clip, seen in dog shows. While it might look like a fashion statement, this style actually began as a practical necessity. Remember, poodles were bred as water retrievers, and hunters needed to balance warmth with mobility. The thick patches of hair left around the chest and joints kept vital organs and muscles warm in cold water, while the shaved areas reduced drag and allowed the dog to swim more efficiently. Even the pom-poms on the tail and ankles weren't for decoration. They were markers that helped hunters spot their dogs in murky water. This origin story is important because it changes how you see your poodle's coat. It's not just a cosmetic feature, it's a legacy of their working past. That dense, curly fur also serves as a protective layer, repelling water and shielding their skin from thorns, debris, and cold weather. But it does come with responsibility. Unlike many breeds, poodles don't shed much, which is great for allergy sufferers, but it means their hair never stops growing. Without regular grooming, their coat can quickly become matted, which is painful and unhealthy for the dog. So here's the practical takeaway. Whether you prefer a show-style cut or a simple puppy trim, consistent grooming is essential. Professional grooming every 4-6 weeks, combined with regular brushing at home, keeps the coat healthy and prevents discomfort. Grooming isn't just about looks, it's about hygiene, comfort, and your dog's well-being. If professional grooming feels overwhelming, you can start small with at-home brushing sessions to build trust and familiarity. On an emotional level, grooming can be one of the most intimate bonding experiences between you and your poodle. Each brush stroke, each calm handling moment reassures your dog that they're safe in your hands. Instead of seeing it as a chore, approach grooming as quality time. Your poodle feels your patience and care, and in return, they relax and enjoy the process. In many ways, this ritual echoes their history. Just as hunters once prepared them for the water, you're now preparing them for a comfortable and happy life by their side. Fact number 5. Poodles are natural athletes and love to stay active behind the elegant looks. Poodles are true athletes. Their lean, muscular bodies and incredible agility make them one of the most versatile dog breeds when it comes to physical activity. Historically, their retrieving job required them to swim long distances in cold water, but today that athleticism translates into success in dog sports like agility, obedience, dock diving, and even canine freestyle, dog dancing. Standards in particular are powerful jumpers and runners, while miniatures and toys, though smaller, often outperform expectations with their speed and coordination. This athletic nature explains why your poodle might seem restless or full of boundless energy if they don't get enough exercise. They're not content with just a short walk around the block. Without adequate physical outlets, poodles can develop behavioral issues like pacing, whining, or destructive chewing. Many owners mistakenly think that because a toy or miniature is small, they don't need much exercise. But that's far from true. Even the smallest poodle thrives on movement and play. So, what's the best approach? Aim for a mix of daily activities, long walks, interactive play sessions with fetch or frisbee, and opportunities to swim are fantastic options. For mental and physical stimulation combined, agility courses are perfect. You can even set up a DIY obstacle course in your backyard. Rotate activities to keep things exciting. Variety helps keep both their body and mind engaged. And remember, exercise doesn't always have to be high intensity. A game of hide and seek indoors or practicing tricks that involve movement can also help burn energy. On the emotional side, exercising with your poodle is one of the most rewarding ways to deepen your bond. Each shared activity, whether it's running side by side, throwing a ball, or cheering them on in an agility challenge, reinforces the partnership between you. Your dog isn't just getting exercise, they're experiencing joy with their favorite person. To them, every game of fetch is more than play. It's proof that you're their teammate in life. That feeling of connection makes them trust you more, love you harder, and look forward to every new adventure you share together. Fact number 6. Poodles are hypoallergenic, but with a catch. One of the reasons poodles are so popular is their reputation as a hypoallergenic breed. Unlike most dogs that shed fur, poodles have hair that grows continuously, much like human hair. This means they release far fewer loose hairs and less dander into the environment, which can make them a better choice for people with mild allergies. It's why poodles are often crossed with other breeds to create doodle mixes. Owners hope to get that same allergy-friendly coat. But here's the catch. No dog is 100% hypoallergenic. While poodles shed less, they still produce dander and saliva proteins that can trigger allergies in sensitive individuals. The hypoallergenic label is relative, not absolute. This is why some people with severe allergies may still react to poodles, even if their symptoms are milder compared to other breeds. Understanding this helps set realistic expectations. Poodles can reduce allergic reactions, but they aren't a magic cure. From a care perspective, the coat that makes them allergy-friendly also requires commitment. Because poodles don't shed naturally, their hair needs to be maintained through regular grooming and brushing to prevent mats. A matted coat not only traps dirt and allergens, but can also irritate the dog's skin. Regular baths can further help minimize allergens while keeping your poodle's curls clean and soft. On the emotional side, this fact is powerful because it touches on why so many people fall in love with the breed. For families who previously thought they couldn't own a dog due to allergies, a poodle opens the door to companionship, affection, and joy. And for the poodle, that means being part of a family where they're deeply wanted and cherished. It's not just about reduced sneezing, it's about the bond that's made possible because of their unique coat. Every cuddle on the couch, every night spent at the foot of the bed, becomes more meaningful because the poodle is often the dog that made life with pets a reality for people who thought it wasn't possible. Fact number 7. Poodles are extremely social and thrive on human connection. One of the most defining traits of the poodle is how deeply they bond with their humans. Unlike some independent breeds, poodles crave closeness and interaction. They're often called Velcro dogs because they like to follow their owners from room to room, keeping a constant watch on what you're doing. This strong social nature comes from centuries of living and working alongside people, not only retrieving but also serving as companions for nobility and families. Their sensitivity to human emotions is remarkable. Many poodle owners report that their dogs seem to know when they're sad or stressed, often offering comfort by cuddling closer or trying to cheer them up with playful behavior. But this intense need for connection has a flip side. Poodles are prone to separation anxiety if left alone for long periods. Without enough company or stimulation, they may develop destructive habits like chewing, barking excessively, or pacing. It's not misbehavior, it's their way of coping with loneliness. Recognizing this helps you see their behavior with empathy rather than frustration. What can you do to support your poodle's social needs? First, integrate them into your daily life as much as possible. Bring them along on errands when appropriate, let them join family activities, or create routines where they can help you, whether that's sitting nearby while you work or participating in short training sessions throughout the day. For times when you can't be around, consider puzzle toys, dog sitters, or even doggy daycare to keep them engaged. Training them gradually to handle short absences also helps build confidence. On an emotional level, this fact highlights why poodles often feel like more than just pets. They're partners, confidants, and family members. When you meet their need for connection, your poodle feels secure and loved, and that emotional bond becomes a two-way street. You'll notice how they look at you with complete trust, how they mirror your moods, and how they celebrate every moment spent together. For them, your presence is the greatest gift, and acknowledging that transforms everyday routines into opportunities for love and companionship. Fact number 8. Poodles excel in a variety of jobs beyond being pets. Poodles are not just beautiful companions. They're incredibly versatile working dogs. Thanks to their intelligence, athleticism, and strong bond with humans, they've been trained for an impressive range of roles. Standard poodles, in particular, have been used as service dogs for people with disabilities, therapy dogs in hospitals and nursing homes, and even search and rescue dogs capable of navigating challenging terrain. Their keen sense of smell also makes them excellent detection dogs for truffles, drugs, or even medical conditions like low blood sugar and seizures. This adaptability is a direct result of their mental sharpness, combined with their eagerness to please. For owners, this explains why your poodle thrives when given purposeful tasks. They aren't satisfied being passive. They want to contribute, to work alongside you, to feel useful. If you don't give them a job, they'll invent one, which might mean guarding the window all day or reorganizing your shoes. These behaviors aren't quirks. They're expressions of a working mind searching for fulfillment. So how can you apply this at home? You don't need to train your poodle for professional service roles to meet this need. Teaching them advanced tricks, enrolling them in obedience or agility classes, or giving them structured responsibilities like carrying a small backpack on walks can make them feel accomplished. Even simple activities like asking them to help by fetching items or putting toys in a basket can serve as rewarding jobs. The key is giving them a sense of purpose. Emotionally, this fact underscores why poodles so often feel like true partners rather than just pets. When you channel their talents into tasks, you're acknowledging their intelligence and honoring their history as working dogs. To your poodle, that recognition strengthens their love and loyalty. They don't just want to be with you, they want to work with you, succeed with you, and celebrate victories by your side. In their eyes, every challenge you tackle together deepens the bond, turning ordinary life into a shared adventure. Fact number 9. Poodles have a long lifespan and age gracefully. One of the most heartwarming qualities of poodles is their longevity. Compared to many breeds, poodles tend to live long, healthy lives. Standard poodles often live 12-15 years, while miniatures and toys can reach 15 to 18 years or more with proper care. This extended lifespan means more time to share love, companionship, and memories with your furry friend. But it also comes with the responsibility of ensuring their health and happiness throughout each life stage. Genetics, diet, and exercise all play important roles in their longevity. Poodles are generally robust, but like all breeds, they have predispositions to certain conditions such as hip dysplasia, progressive retinal atrophy, or Addison's disease. Regular vet checkups, a balanced diet, and plenty of physical and mental stimulation go a long way toward prevention and early detection. Owners who invest in proactive healthcare often find their poodles staying spry and energetic well into their senior years. What does this mean for you? Think long-term. Plan not only for the playful puppy stage, but also for the golden years. Keeping your poodle active through daily walks, play, and training helps preserve muscle tone and mental sharpness. As they age, you may need to adjust their routine with gentler exercises, orthopedic beds, or joint supplements. Paying attention to subtle changes in energy, appetite, or vision can help you catch issues early and ensure they enjoy a high quality of life. On an emotional level, knowing your poodle will likely be by your side for so many years is both comforting and profound. These dogs don't just grow with us. They grow into us, becoming part of the family's rhythm and history. Every birthday, every holiday, every quiet evening on the couch becomes a thread in the fabric of a long, shared life. And as your poodle ages, they'll rely on you even more, not just for care, but for companionship. By honoring them in every stage of life, you're giving back the unconditional love they've given you all along. It's a reminder that with poodles, the bond isn't fleeting. It's built to last. Fact number 10. Poodles are masters of emotional expression. One of the most endearing things about poodles is how openly they express their emotions. They're often described as human-like because of their ability to communicate joy, sadness, excitement, or worry through their eyes, body language, and even subtle vocalizations. A poodle may tilt its head when listening to you, bounce on its paws when excited, or curl up tightly against you when seeking comfort. These aren't just cute behaviors, they're signs of a breed highly attuned to human interaction. Studies have shown that poodles, like other intelligent breeds, are capable of reading facial expressions and responding to the emotional states of their owners. This emotional sensitivity is one reason why poodles excel as therapy dogs. They can detect when someone is feeling anxious or down, and they often respond with comforting behaviors, such as resting their head on a lap or nudging gently for attention. For an owner, this means your poodle isn't just a pet. They're an emotional companion who reflects and responds to your inner world. But this gift comes with responsibility. Because poodles are so emotionally connected, they're also vulnerable to absorbing stress. If you're tense, your poodle might mirror that with restlessness or nervous behaviors. To support them, it's important to create a calm and positive home environment. Consistency in routines, gentle reassurance during stressful moments, and lots of affectionate interaction help them feel secure. Emotionally, this fact might be the most powerful of all. Your poodle doesn't just live with you, they live through you, tuning into your moods and responding with loyalty and love. Every smile you share, every hug you give, every moment of joy or comfort becomes a language your dog understands. When you recognize and reciprocate this emotional depth, you're not just caring for your pet. You're engaging in a unique, two-way relationship that goes far beyond words. That's what makes the poodle not only one of the smartest breeds, but also one of the most emotionally connected companions you could ever hope for. So, now you know, poodles aren't just stylish dogs with fancy haircuts. They're intelligent, athletic, affectionate, and deeply connected companions with a fascinating history and personality. In just 10 fun facts, we've seen how much depth there is behind those curls, and hopefully, you've discovered a new reason to admire and love your poodle even more. But this journey doesn't end here. If you're curious to learn even more about your dog's world, I've got the perfect next step for you. Click on the video showing on your screen right now to discover the everyday things owners do that can actually hurt their dog's feelings without realizing it. It's eye-opening and will make you an even better best friend to your furry companion. See you there.